Back again with another one. See, just when you think it's all good, everything good in America, it ain't about race, it's all about money, this and this and that, they find a way to remind you. Yeah, don't they? So, I'm sure y'all heard by now, boxing champion Terence Crawford pretty much get handed the keys to the city. They do a big celebration for him. And later on that night, he gets held at gunpoint by the Omaha Police Department. In the city, they just handed him the keys to the city. So let's break this down. Alright. Well, like I said, this is further proof. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, we made progress when it comes to race relations in the U.S. But obviously, apparently, we still got a long way to go. And this just proves you can be Terrence Bud Crawford, a champion boxer, famous, well-known boxer, and you're still a ninja. This what this shows me. So, according to the report, Bud Crawford, I guess him and a few of his peoples, after the celebration or whatnot, they were somewhere parked, chilling. And Bud, just by the way, he don't smoke or drink, just to let y'all know. So keep that in mind. So they chilling in the car and they get hemmed up by the police. And you see the video footage. The police got him at gunpoint. Like he want to squeeze the trigger. He's looking for a reason. Now keep in mind, they didn't get no reports about no suspects doing nothing, no violence. The car Bud and them was in, it didn't look like they was up to no good. They was pretty much chilling. So the police just already came with the gun draw, ready to shoot to kill. And see, this is another thing, because I know you know who Terence Crawford is. Y'all just had a big celebration for him in y'all city. So I know you know who he is. Oh, I forget we all look alike. But this says a lot. Without even saying much, this says a lot. Now, see, well, first off, it's like this. Whoever that cop was, he needs to get put up out of there. He needs to be fired. I don't care about that police union, that blue line, whatever they all call it. To hell with all that. Get bruh up out of there. And if I was Bud, if y'all don't get bruh up out of here, then I'm up out of here, man. I'm going to take my boxing gloves and I'm leaving this city. And I don't care if I was born and raised in this city, but y'all just showed how y'all played me. Now, see, and it's the thing, because this had me question, like, okay, was this, like, the police, you got to know who Bud Crawford is. So was this some kind of, like, in-house secretive him up to kind of let him know, like, hey, man, even though you the champion, we still a boss. Or, some kind of indirect, subtle threat to Bud. It's hard to believe they didn't know who he was. But we know how a lot of these police are. A lot of them are very prejudiced. And they can't wait to get an opportunity to shoot a person of color, regardless of who they is. Could it be that? Maybe he did know who Bud was, and that's why he turned it up like that, hoping something happened so he can shoot Bud. I mean, and these are all possibilities. These are things we got to think about, because it's like, man, how you not gonna know who that is? I'm not buying that. I think you knew who that was and you didn't give a damn, or that was a message sent from the higher ups for whatever reason. Either or, I gotta think that. But what do y'all think about that, man? Because this will let you know, man, we still got a long way to go. And especially when it comes to black people and police. And you wonder why y'all be getting ambushed. Because look how y'all do y'all people. The people y'all supposed to be paid to protect and serve and all that old stuff. Well, y'all protect them and serve us. Yeah, I get it. But this just blatantly reminds us, man, the type of country we live in. And regardless who you are, how successful you are, if you a person of color, you still subject to this type of discrimination and oppression. This is basically what this tells me. And I heard, the mayor called Bud Crawford and of course offered an apology and, let him know, man, this ain't a good look, and I know we already have a problem with police relations with the people anyway, and this don't help. Now, I'm sure a lot more was said, but that police need to get up out of there, and they need to be made an example of. Here this man is, the most famous man in our city, the illest nigga in Nebraska, to put the O in Omaha, because Omaha ain't known for nothing else, maybe some college ball and some thick snow bunnies, but other than that, Omaha ain't known for shit else. But Bud Crawford, he put y'all on the map, and that's how y'all doing? Yeah, nah, we ain't feeling that, man. And again, man, this is just a reminder, man, that this country, man, we done made, like people like to say, we done made progress, but we still got a long ass way to go. I don't even think we halfway there yet. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, but we ain't halfway there. But yeah, man, this is crazy, man. It's like, damn, why would y'all do Bud like that, man? But I just let you know how them police, man, they find a way to let you know how they really feel. Even when you be in denial and be like, oh, America, it's about money, it ain't about color. And nah, yeah, money, yeah, plays a role, but color pushes the role. This is why they go out their way to make sure a good amount of people of a certain color don't obtain a certain amount of money. And I don't care what y'all say, because the proof is in the pudding. So again, for all those who, and let me slow down. Because me personally, I don't really see in black and white. Although you may think that because I speak on a lot of issues, and I will continue to, but I don't see in black and white. I really judge your ass by who you are, but that ain't the point. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't write the law, so it ain't about me. It's about them. And this is just more proof, man. So I recommend everybody out there, you got to think, this is Bud. He's famous in his own city. Imagine that was me or one of us. We know. If they can get away with it, they going to do it. That's how I look at it. The burden of proof is on them to prove me wrong. The burden of proof is on them, not us. So remember that part, But, yeah, this... Yeah, I'm eager to hear what a lot of these coons got to say about this, because you hear a few and they make statements like, man, there was a Jason Whitlock make this statement a while ago about LeBron. Basically saying LeBron can't possibly face discrimination or racism because he's a multi-millionaire or whatever. But yes, he can. Now, they probably can't hate on his money. Well, some of them can, but the average white can't hate on his money. But they can definitely call him an N-word. Didn't they spray paint one of his mansions with the N-word? All that is racism. Also, he's still subjugated to it, although he's living good financially. But he definitely can get hated on. So, let's drop that notion, man, for the Jason Whitlocks and whoever. Because whether y'all admit it or not, y'all get discriminated against too. So just keep that in mind, though. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. What y'all think need to happen to that alleged officer? Not alleged, because he did it. We know he did it. But to the police who had Bud Crawford at gunpoint. What y'all think need to happen to old boy? And what should he do? Should Bud say to hell with Omaha? You know what I'm saying? Take his show on the road. Go somewhere where he's a little bit more beloved and respected. Although that's where he was born and raised. But obviously they don't give a damn. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. But this bad news, Brown, man, breaking it down real quick. Just had to tap y'all in on the news. And again, man, no matter who you is, man, you still an N-word to a lot of them. So just keep that in mind, man.